Alright everybody, Baron here and welcome back to Totally Accurate Battle Simulator. So yesterday we showed off a Thanos mod, which was amazing. We've got so many new things. Look at this. You see the Huachas in the background. We have the Dynasty update, right? Now when we look at the roadmap, we can see what looks like a pirate. And he's probably thinking to himself, why is all the rum gone? We also have a little bit of a crab with a shovel. Do you think we'll get like a giant crab? This kind of reminds me of Sea of Thieves, which, by the way, there's an update happening soon. I'm very much looking forward to that. But yes, a pirate faction. When you look at this, we've got the pirate faction and the Renaissance faction teased, right? Well, check this out. Look at this right here. So this is Blue Nation, link in the video description below. This is Blue Nation's Pirates faction, which is fan-made, just using what everyone's modding right now. So one of the interesting things is that you can summon in a, what they're calling a pirate ship. This is the slave captor. Let's see, what else do we got here? All right, this guy was the pirate swordsman. No, hold on. He was the pirate drunk. Then we have a pirate medic here. So this is the pirate drunk, and I guess this is bottles of grog maybe, or rum. The pirate medic, and he's got a stick and one of the healing priest posts, or I don't know what you'd call it. This is the pirate swordsman. We've got a pirate slave, a pirate battler, which is using the Norse long oars. Then we got a pirate slapper and a pirate pawn. And when you look at the prices, there's nothing too expensive except maybe the medic is the most expensive it gets at $800, and then we've got the pirate slave captor. So pirate slave captor is $400. Let's see how good he is against the equivalent of swordsman. So he doesn't seem to have any remarkable abilities. Okay, never mind. He summons. Wait, they're almost like, they look like peasants, but they're a little bit shorter than normal. I wonder how fast he summons. So it's kind of like the summoner, kind of like the scarecrow, I guess, in that he can summon units. They're not doing the best at slapping these knights. And did he wait for them to die? Oh great, that may not work, friend. He definitely needs some support here because he's gonna get taken out, and all of his guys are gonna get taken out, and these 4 knights don't even go down. So this is interesting to see. Remember, this is Blue Nation's fan-made pirate faction. All right, so this is what, the pirate drunk? So he's throwing the booze at them? And remember, this is like a support or a casting unit kind of a thing when you think about it. Or I guess it was like the farmer's ranged unit, right? At one point we saw a guy that was teased that would like throw posts or giant stakes at people. And I'm not talking beef stakes, I'm talking about like the stakes you put in the ground that you then use to like put fencing up right on a farm. And then they got rid of that and they just gave the potion guy. So this guy doesn't look like he can hold his own. What about a pirate medic? He's 800 bucks. Now, wait, he's actually, oh, that doesn't seem to be a good idea. Is he healing the enemy? I think he was. He's had too much of the grog. So here we go, pirate swordsmen, they're $200. They look like they're carrying samurai katanas, and obviously they got the pirate, hats? What are these hats called? I've always been curious, but all I've ever thought is like, that's a pirate hat. Okay, so how good are they at dispatching other swordsmen? They dot, well this one, they both look like they're gonna win. About 2 hits. Oh, look at this. This guy actually has his sword in between his arms, so advantage him. And he's getting attacked from behind, and look at that. Pirate boys! So this is $400 of pirate slaves. They're only 10 gold apiece. And they just kind of remind me of like the old school peasants, but I don't even know how much damage they do per hit. Well, actually, shoot. Maybe this might be the ultimate strength of the pirate faction. One of these guys almost looked like he had more than 2 eyes, but I think it's just there's so many of them. These guys are actually carrying the sword and like kind of over them, like crowd surfing with the sword. So yeah, I think this is actually the greatest strength of the pirate faction, is just mass numbers. All right, this is the pirate battler. So last night was Game of Thrones, and I'm curious if you guys have any custom battles that are Game of Thrones themed, right? Battle of Winterfell, don't do any spoilers, none of that stuff. And let's see how this guy does. So he's $300, wow. Oh my gosh, he's like one-hitting, wow. Look at that, 300 versus 400, he's clearly maybe the best fighter. Then we have a pirate slapper. How is this gonna work? Is he like, you think he's got like the power of karate or something? He's got this really hilarious bow tie. I guess there's like a few cosmetics for each of the faction. It looks like he's holding, not even slapping per se. Yeah, he's holding on to the body of the guy he just took out. I'm not entirely sure why. And he got taken out. And then we have a pirate pawn, and they're $90. So let's see. Hey, he took one of them out. That's interesting. He got, wait a minute. How strong are these? So remember, like, as it's a fan or a modder, based faction. Look at that, the death dab, man. The death dabs happen in every Tabs episode. It just seems to be a thing. It's kind of funny how that happens. All right, 4 pirates, pawns, versus 4 medieval guys. And it looks like we got this guy. He's like, I don't know, maybe 13 years old. But remember, there's stowaways on pirate ships. Look at that. They both tangled their swords up in the other guy's armpits. It's like it's a defensive move to like do that. Wow, the pawns I think are definitely better. But yeah, I don't think there's as much balancing since it's like fan-made. But we're gonna put the pirate faction through their paces, then we're gonna get to some custom battles that you guys leave in these videos. By the way, keep those coming. If you see one you like, make sure to upvote it so it's more than likely to be chosen. That's one of my favorite series we have. It's been going ever since July of 2016. So this is gonna be the pirate faction challenge, right? We're gonna try to use only fan-made pirate faction units against these challenging maps. So the strategy here is simple. A bunch of the pirate slaves, which are only 10 gold. I feel like that's even cheaper than maybe the peasant was. We got some of these guys, and then we got the summoners who summon more slaves, so that's gonna be the interesting thing until they get taken out by the berserkers, which we kind of didn't really account for. But I was really expecting my oarmen to do most of the damage here. They're really good. They took out that entirety of that enemy Viking shield wall, because remember, Vikings, you know, like the Greeks and Macedonians have their pike phalanxes, the Greeks have their hoplite shield walls, but Vikings have shield walls. And then the Romans have testudo formations. This might be super easy, okay. So, a warm welcome. Well, remember, here we go. I mean, this is like, this kind of harkens back to the old days of Tabs where you just used, one of the best strategies was always just to mass peasants. So we've got a ton of peasants to distract them and then a few swordsmen, oh my god, and they got reinforcements. So, I forgot that chieftains are like probably the best pound for pound melee specialist. Against some of the boss units, they don't always do as well. Ooh, this is gonna be interesting. I'm not sure. This strategy probably won't work. I mean, it clearly didn't. All right, so this time I'm gonna have to really rely on the pirate drunks throwing their rum bottles to distract the enemy units. I've got a few pirate slaves as mostly like the meat or the potatoes really of the army. They're supposed to do most of the distracting work. See, here's the issue. There's no true, like a ranged unit other than these guys for the pirates. Like normally you'd go against this faction. I don't think this is gonna work. Now remember, these are the super challenging maps, but is the pirate challenge? Yeah, like they don't really die from the potions. They can, it just takes quite a while. Here we go, maybe we just use only those? All right, we went with more of them this time. But all we have really now to do the stuff, like, see, if I had like 2 archers, I think this would work. Yeah, look at this, man. The pirate faction is in sore need of some kind of a ranged unit, a crossbowman, a musketman, someone with a pistol. Who's over here? Where are you guys running towards? Are they flanking me? Is this some advanced flanking maneuver? Because these guys weren't hit with potions and they were running around. Yeah, see, you need like one or 2 archers would start picking off all these guys. Here we go. All right, here we go. For example, let's watch the Dynasty faction run through this. We've got 2 of their ranged units, firework archers and ninjas. These melee specialists, including this guy with a small head. I love it. Oh god, I love it. Oh, right in the nuts. Right in the gonads. We got some samurais basically as a distractionary force to protect the ninjas. The ninjas are supposed to be the damage dealers, but we also have the firework archers. Where are you? There we go. To hopefully deal with some of these shields. So as long as the ninjas don't go down here, I think, oh no, you done did it. One of the samurai got hit by a friendly firework archer. Firework archer disrupts that formation. Oh, we do have bone mages. Gotta watch out for that. Nope, maybe not. See? Look at that. Easy, because they have a proper range unit. When you look at this, when you look at the faction, there's the blocking unit, there's a ranged unit, there's a melee specialist. Let's see, so I'm not sure what this one is. Ninja is number 4. Number 4 you could say is like the support unit. Yeah. Or I guess sometimes it's the ranged unit. I would say ninja would be the support. He's just a really good damage dealer. All right, so we only had $1,300 and they've got a nice proper shield and pike. I guess I want to call it a phalanx, right? Or, you know, yeah. And then we just went straight pirate slaves because I don't know. I figure it may be more fun to kind of like go about these challenges with a secret weapon. I can't wait like till we have like a musket or something in the game or a pistol or something like that, because then you can have proper fan-made, like, you could have pike and shot formations. Oh my gosh, these guys aren't doing half bad. The shieldmen are down. No, the pikemen are just too good at rounding this force out. So this is the interesting thing. How would you beat this one? I've only got $1,300. This is well over $1,300. I can't even use a wheelbarrow dragon. All right, Dynasty faction it is. We only had enough money for 1 ninja, 1 monk, and 3 firework archers. I don't think it's enough. The whole idea here with the firework archers was look at this guy's shot. That's your first shot, sir? You're fired. And by you're fired, I mean you're probably gonna die. If this guy gets taken out immediately, yeah, that's not good. The monk guy got taken out immediately. You see the problem here? And we can't even afford a Hawacha. Oh my god. That was so fast. I don't even think the Dynasty faction has any unit that could do this. Well, I guess there's the dragon. And then what? 2 samurai? That doesn't seem... I don't think that's gonna be enough. Well, he's mowing them down, but now they already got in and took them out. This mission's impossible. So, the Tabs Pirate Faction fan mission, it wasn't able. I'm excited to see what Blue Nation does to kind of round out that army a little bit better, but it is some nice fan service to an upcoming faction that we haven't seen and we probably won't see next. It seems like the Renaissance faction is next. All right, so this suggestion comes in from H.G. Wells 06. This is the Parade of Dragons. So we have this Dynasty faction that is coming out to meet them, which is 4 rocket archers, 1 shogun, 10 samurai, 10 ninjas, and 2 monks. And if this doesn't fail, we're gonna bring in the samurai giant. And then this is the Parade of Dragons. 3 dragons and 6 wheelbarrow dragons. Now the wheelbarrow dragons has to be one of the coolest and most unique, which is saying a lot of all of the 9 secret units that came out in the Dynasty update. Wow. 3 out of those 4 firework archers didn't find their mark. 1 tripped up one of them. The flames are in the back line here. I can see that they might need a samurai giant here now that the dragons are walking in here. This kind of reminds me of Game of Thrones with the 3 dragons and everything like that. So I guess right now we could really get some cool Game of Thrones themed custom battles because of the dragons and because of, you know, some of the other modded units that are out there and stuff like that. Wow. Never mind, the dragons aren't... The monk survived and the shogun is still alive. He's dispatching everybody. The dragon can't get under the monk. The monks are able, like, once you're able to close the distance... Oh, I thought these were swords sticking out of the back. Instead, this is the stomach. So the last of the dragon keepers, you could say. I guess dragon riders? Who are the 3 dragon riders? Well, guess we only had... Well, I guess we did have 3, so never mind. Anyway, so they win. Okay. Let's try to introduce... We don't really have any other dragon units. But I like how there's a lot of themes going on here, so let's add a few more of these wheelbarrow dragons. I want to see these guys make impact, and I also want to see if any of these firework archers hit them, because it's really funny to see what happens. It almost stops them in their track. Look at this guy spilling over. I wish, like, they would release it and just go flying, because it would be a very interesting little catapult device. I mean, we have catapults, but where are the trebuchets? You know what I mean? Where are the trebuchets, guys? Ooh, I'm really curious about something. I've got an interesting idea here that we can run for these guys, for the wheelbarrow dragon specifically. So wait a minute. Oh, I did not know that the dragons could, like, oh, no way, it was just about to happen. They were about to push them off. All right, so here's the idea. We put this guy on the edge and the teacher who's good at, like, blocking, and then we just send a bunch of wheelbarrow. I guess they could probably burn him immediately, right? So maybe what we want to do is put someone who's strong. Let's try the executioner. And instead of wheelbarrow dragons, let's get regular wheelbarrows. And see, I'm expecting them to throw apples, but I'm hoping most of them miss, and the rest just, like, plow off the map like this. Yes, absolute carnage. Okay, so let's see. We've got, what, 1, 2, 3, 4 of them fell off, and this one looks like he might. That was kind of the goal here. All right. Oh, little-headed executioner came out to fight the wheelbarrows. I wanted to see them fall off. Wait a minute. We still get to see it anyway. Every unit is falling off. The red's gonna win, though, because they were the last to fall, I believe. Yeah, that's awesome, man. Oh, wouldn't it be cool? Remember when in the Neon map, we don't even know what's gonna happen with the Neon faction, but you could actually like have battles down there and it actually looked like you were supposed to at times. All right, so this is interesting. We never really tried the ships. They just kind of fall, and actually I guess they're good at making like a barrier. Like, I don't know, an obstacle, a barrier, you know, a little bit of a unit trap on the map. So this is the end of the Blue Nation's pirate faction, at least at this update. I wanted to see, you know, just pirates versus pirates. I want some muskets. I was expecting more sabers and stuff like that, but I guess those aren't in the game right now. So what's happening is like why the Thanos mode the way it was is that right now we can only use the assets that are in the game right now. So it's pretty cool to see what people have come up with. Ladies and gentlemen, give me your custom battles in the comments below. Let me know what you'd like to see next, and I'll see you guys in the next episode of Tabs. How often do you want to see Tabs episodes? Every day? Every other day? 8 times a day? I'm just kidding. But I'm in between every day and every other day right now. So let me know, and I'll see you guys in the next one.